How's it looking on your end? All right, everyone, take two. We are back. Sorry about the lagginess and the stream breaking up a little bit. Hopefully, this is a lot better. We just restarted everything. So, again, welcome in, everyone, to another She Speaks Sneakers episode. I'm going to be bringing in Mons here in a second. But happy Wednesday. We've made it to hump day. So, hopefully, everyone is having an amazing week so far. What's up, Maze? Going goes to Anthony Nitro. Hopefully you guys are seeing me a little bit clearer and everything looks okay on your end. Definitely let me know if there's something going on with the stream so we can fix it. But it looks like we are geared up and ready to go. What's up? Mom is in the house. Hey, Slick Rick. Long time no talk. I know it's been a minute. I know that it's been about, I think, a week and a half since Mons and I both did a live stream. We've had an incredibly busy past couple weeks, but we're back at it, ready to talk everything and anything about sneakers and all of our latest pickups. Greetings from Malta. Okay, far away. I don't even know what time it is over there. What's up, Sean O'Carroll? Yeah, glad to see everybody is seeing me clearly now. I feel like this is an eye test. Can you guys see me clearly? Can you read my t-shirt? I'm going to bring Mons in right now, so let's have her come on in. Hey, Mons. It's been a minute, girl, but I'm happy to have you back. Oh, Mons, I think you're muted. I can't quite hear you. All right. Yeah, I still can't hear you. Yeah, you're still it says you've muted yourself. So just click that little mic. Sorry, everyone. We're having just a little bit of technical difficulties. So, Mons, I don't know if you can hear me okay, but it just says that your mic is muted still. Give us one sec, everyone. We're just gonna make sure that we can hear Mons loud and clear. It says unmuted. That's so interesting. Let me see if I can do something on my end here. Oh. So that muted you. So how do I guess has muted themselves. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so Mons, yeah, hang up and then just call back in and see if that fixes it. We'll be back up and running in just a second. Everyone who's just hopping in here, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody's week been? Have you been picking up any sneakers recently? Is there anything that you're looking forward to? All right, let's see. All right, Mons.
Is that better?
There you go. Now we can hear you.
Oh gosh, with all the technical difficulties, we made it.
As is life, right? Unfortunately, sometimes things fail us like live streams, volume, but hopefully you guys can all hear us loud and clear and you can see us clearly as well.
Perfect. Okay. But
welcome in, Mons.
you. and hi everybody. Nice to see you all again. I know it's been, yep, like you said, I think a week or a little over a week and a half. I unfortunately got sick at the tail end of last week, so we weren't able to do our live, but I'm glad we were able to make it back today. So thank you
Health
again for
comes
having
first,
me.
girl. Health comes first. So I'm happy that you are looking nice and glowing.
Thank you. It's all the nice lights in here, especially since it is now daylight savings time, or at least completed daylight savings. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely been.
I definitely needed that extra hour this weekend.
Oh.
I was actually on a
Mhm.
retreat this
Mhm.
weekend and definitely happy that I was able to sleep in that extra hour because
Good.
I really needed it. I'm not gonna
That's
lie. It's always nice to get the extra hour, but the
Mhm.
only downfall about that is that we are losing light.
It is so tough. I feel like every time I log off of my computer now, it is so dark outside. We can't enjoy the day anymore. So I hope everyone, at this point is staying healthy, getting lots of fluids, get your, vitamin D, and yeah, let's make it through these holidays.
I know. Hopefully, everybody is healthy out there. I know Anthony's even saying everyone is sick. I don't know what's going on, girl, but
Flu
everyone's
season.
catching something right now. It's just, I
Yeah.
guess this is when
Mhm.
everybody starts getting sick. I typically get
Yep.
sick during Thanksgiving because the universe
Mhm.
doesn't want me to taste food. Guess that's my bad luck.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
But
Well, I mean,
hopefully, knock on wood, that's not going to happen this year, right?
yep, I mean, yeah, or if we do, I hope it's way before the holidays come around for the both of us and for everybody else.
Exactly. I know. Wishing everybody good health this year and next year. I know it's never a good thing
Mhm.
when you get sick and you start realizing how, important your health
Mhm.
is because you're not
Oh,
able to do anything. It sets you back with
mhm.
everything.
Nope, absolutely.
But the way you are glowing right now, Mons, honestly, I would have never guessed that
Thank
you were
you.
sick
Thank you.
this
I'm
week.
glad I
So,
don't look sick on the computer. So that
glad
is
to
very,
have you back.
thank you. Thank you.
Nitro, saving your money for the holiday season. I know it's
Mhm.
crazy, but I feel like Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Halloween
Mhm.
flew by. I already was like so busy with my Halloween event and with
Mhm.
YouTube, but it ended up being one of the most incredible experiences and just such a great way to connect with creators in New
Mhm.
York. And we just had an incredible time. But I just can't believe that it's already been almost 2 weeks since Halloween has passed already, which
That's
I don't know where the
crazy. Oh,
time's
I
going.
was going to ask. Yeah, since I saw the photos on Twitter and other socials, how was the event? I love the costumes and the costume changes, by the way. And yeah, it looked like a great time. But how was it overall and, getting to meet everybody?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, Mons, but there are so many amazing creators with just
Mhm.
random niches. So I feel like it's
Mhm.
always such a great experience to be surrounded by people who are going
Mhm.
through, the same hardships as we go through. Creating content isn't easy, so it's kind of nice
Mhm.
to talk to somebody who understands, what we go through on a day-to-day basis, but also just really interesting to see what topics people are creating content on. And also, of course, really cool to see people dressed up. I had two
Mhm.
costumes. So I did
Mhm.
a Bridgerton
Oh,
evening. So I had two
very
different
exciting.
wigs, two different colored dresses. I think
Mhm.
I definitely overachieved a little bit. That was kind of a very difficult transition swapping
Mhm.
into both of those costumes, but I rocked some Rick Owens Converse and I decked them out to kind of be these cool like bow laced
Mhm.
looking sneaker for the evening.
Yes.
But it was an amazing event. I can't complain. We had such a great group
Mhm.
and the food was amazing. One of my friends, who's also a content creator,
Mhm.
Deanna, she actually did a Hocus Pocus performance, and that was just like so fun
Oh,
and entertaining to
cool.
watch.
Mhm.
We had an amazing Filipino DJ, actually Beatrice,
Nice.
who did an incredible job playing like some amazing Halloween hits. So it
Mhm.
was really cool just, being able to dance to music all night. We had like
Mhm.
incredible cocktails, amazing food. And Seth Fowler actually was there as well.
Oh,
He
very
was
cool. Yeah.
giving out Halloween edition socks.
Nice.
Yeah. So a lot of creators who, aren't really in our specific niche actually got
Right.
introduced to, us two creators who are
Mhm.
primarily focused on sneakers. So it was
Right.
just a really cool, fun, more intimate event, but also just a great way to meet new creators that are in this space.
Mhm.
But I'm going to be doing a lot more events. So really, really
Mhm.
excited for the end of the year. I've got two more events that I'll be hosting. I hope that you can maybe attend one, Mons.
I am hoping so too. Yes. So I couldn't make it because it was in New York and I had a sworn duty to pass out candy to the children in my neighborhood. So, I couldn't
Ah,
let them down this year. So, and we went through all the bags of candy that we had. So it was a fun time as usual. And just seeing everyone's costumes is always great. But with that being said, I'm definitely hoping that I'll be able to make it out not only to one event, but hopefully more events in the future. So stay tuned for that.
yes. I have an event on the 28th, so maybe we have to get you out here.
Well, we can certainly talk about it.
Yeah, we'll see your schedule.
Yeah.
What's good, everyone who's just hopping in here? We've got Mons with us this evening for another episode of She Speaks Sneakers. John, what is good? We've got a lot of you in here tonight with us for this live. So always appreciate you all tuning in. Again, if you have any questions for Mons and I throughout the evening, feel free to ask away in the chat. We're happy to just discuss anything and everything around sneakers. I know that it's been a weird past couple weeks, Mons. So I feel like it was kind of good, honestly, that we took a few weeks off with drops. I don't honestly have too much to report on. I don't
I
know
know.
about you. So I think we may be talking about some other stuff outside of, just your typical sneakers. I've got some Supreme pieces that I honestly haven't even really unboxed. So I guess I'll do that live with everyone this evening
That
as
sounds great.
well.
Yeah.
But we can definitely talk about, just sneaker news in general. One of the big releases today was the
Mhm.
Wales Bonner Sambas. I don't know
Mhm.
if you have been interested in the Wales Bonner collabs that they've done, that she's done with Adidas.
Mhm.
They've
Mhm.
honestly been some of my favorite
Mhm.
pieces, capsule collection wise, with the clothing, but
Mhm.
also just like the sneakers themselves, I think, are
Mhm.
very unique. And why I
Mhm.
love them is because you can really, I feel like, dress her
Mhm.
collaboration she's done with Adidas up. Like the silver Samba, I'm still like
Mhm.
annoyed that I wasn't able to get that. You should have seen the line Mons out here at the store here in Soho. It was
Mhm.
insane. Honestly, it's
Ooh.
exciting though because I'm seeing
Mhm.
women actually lining up, which is
For you.
very
Yes,
unusual. It's
that's true.
not very
Mhm.
common. So I
Yeah.
think that, Wales Bonner and the collaborations that she's been doing
Mhm.
have been really engaging with a completely different audience.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I feel like it has made it almost near impossible to actually get a pair.
There
And
yeah.
that's the sad part, right?
Mhm. I know, especially if it's a pair that you want. Now, I'm not super familiar with whales and whatnot, but I know that you were trying super hard to get them today, and I still don't have any sambas actually. So I definitely need to look into getting myself a pair so that I can add it to my multitude of pairs that I already have that aren't even on display, or I don't even have any more room. So I'm very excited to see, the pair that you got today when you get them in hand. That'll be really exciting to show.
Yeah, I think the only thing I was a little annoyed about,
Mhm.
but I get it, they're a bit
Mhm.
more pricey. The ones with the pony hair.
Mhm.
So there were a couple different
Yeah.
variations that they released. I was more
Mhm.
interested in the cow print one. I thought it was really
Mhm.
cool, but
Yes.
that
Yeah.
one just was like, it was impossible to get. And a lot of the boutique stores, unfortunately,
Mhm.
which I do not understand, the
Mhm.
smallest sizes they'll get are basically like a woman's size 10, and it's massive. So it's frustrating. They're very limited in the size range.
Mhm.
And then with Confirmed today, when they initially released on there, which I hate when
Mhm.
Confirmed does this, I honestly
Mhm.
prefer raffles. I just feel like it's a little bit more fair. But I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
they loaded all of them in the smaller
Right.
sizes. It loaded sold out. So yeah, what can I
Well,
say?
I mean, story of our lives, right? For all of the raffle um, apps and whatnot. So that's always fun.
Yeah.
Did
It's a
either
frustrating moment to have to go through that. I at least, like it makes me feel better if at least you try to cart
that's
it
true.
and then it
Right.
shows sold out, but like
Mhm.
when you go immediately on it and it's literally been maybe a second and a half and it already shows that size is unavailable, I'm just like, did you even have
Why
stock for these at all?
No, that's true, right? They'll have the sizing on there and then it's all grayed out or like slashed out. And it's like, wait, I swear I just dropped, like you said, a second ago. So, oh, that's super frustrating for sure.
Yeah. And again,
Yeah,
just like the boutiques, the smallest size
of
that they had available was a size 10.
course.
So I don't understand what the stock was for smaller
Right.
sizing,
Mhm.
but just, I
Mhm.
mean, I honestly don't know anyone that was able to get a pair. I was able to
Mhm.
get one on a restock, but I had to
Mhm.
pay even more money because it's coming from Australia, unfortunately. But, sometimes we have to do what we got to do to get a pair.
Hey, the list will go, but hey, at least you got it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see it when you have it in hand, and maybe it'll persuade me to look into getting my own as well. But I don't even want to look at
Yes.
prices right now if they are as limited as they sound, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. We'll definitely get you in a pair of sambas, though, Mons. I think they would look really cute on you.
Thank you. Yes, I will. I kind of want to start off with a very simple colorway, probably the same one that everyone has, that white and brown one. But
You don't
yeah,
want the
I would love.
cow print, Mons? Come on.
I actually do like cowboy. I'm not gonna lie, but I
Oh,
feel like it has to be. I wouldn't say the right shoe is necessarily the right term to say,
exactly.
but maybe this has to be on a silhouette that really accentuates the cow print, if you will. But
Exactly.
definitely not, denying
This is
getting a.
actually a really nice color I feel like you would love.
Oh, that's really great. Yeah.
This is
Hey,
just
and
a pair of
another, if
navy
we get
ones with the gum
right.
bottom and the darker shade.
Ooh, and I love a beautiful gum bottom. Those look really nice. Is that kind of like a leather and suede combo?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like on camera. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
actually a very like fashionable and really high
Mhm,
quality looking sneaker. They've done a good
mhm,
job with the sambas they've been releasing lately. I also
mhm.
have it in this green colorway.
Ooh, I kind of like the green more. As you know, green has been my color of the year recently,
Yeah.
or not recently, but for the past few months. So that looks really good.
Yeah, I mean the leather and this one's all suede. So the navy one I showed you had some leather components, but this one's
Mhm,
completely covered in the suede material. But again,
mhm.
it's a pop of color, but something neutral enough where you
Yeah,
can really style this quite easily.
I think so too. Yeah, they look really good. I will get one,
Hmm.
everyone, and then I'll be able to share it at the next live, I hope, or at least in the next few
Just let
lives.
me know which one you want, Mons, and I'll send you one your way. So
Ooh, okay.
next
I will let
live,
you know.
Mons will show you a little on foot. We'll have her lift her foot up in the air for all of you to see
No
how it
problem.
fits on her.
I'll have to make sure I stretch, so that I
I know
won't be
people are
pulling
like, "What's on
on
your
things.
foot?" And I'm like,
I know, right?
"Okay, I
I'll have
can't
to
do it.
bring it down.
I can't do it."
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'll have to stretch. But since you were sharing some sambas, what sneakers do you have to share with us today?
I don't have too much,
Okay.
but everyone who's just jumping in, welcome in. I know a lot of you are saying this is the first kind of live you're catching for She Speaks Sneakers. So thank you so much for taking the evening to spend it with Mons and I. Anthony, did I get the Neapolitan 11s? I did not, but I saw those on foot from
I
somebody
did.
last night, and I was like, "How did you
Mhm.
get those?"
Yeah. I
EA.
was like, oh yeah, EA access, right?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, of course, because I rarely
Right.
get EA. But congrats to anybody who got
No, I
early
get you
access.
Mhm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not get early access, but I'm definitely going to try and go for them when they do eventually release. What about you, Mons? Are you thinking about going for those?
I'm thinking about going for them too. I love a good pair of 11s, and I think they did a really good job on the color blocking for this. So yeah, we'll see. We'll try my luck for release day. So
Yeah, it looks like we have a new member as well. Interesting name, Camel Tohara 69. Welcome to becoming a member for the Shade Gang. Of course, for any of you who are not members currently, we do offer exclusive early looks on a lot of our content. So if you want to be the first to see those videos, definitely look into our memberships. We also offer a lot of other additional perks. But again, really appreciative of all of you who are currently members. We've got a lot of content we're going to be putting up for the holiday season. So definitely buckle those seatbelts and get ready for a fun ride. We are going to be killing it till the end of 2023, which is just, it's moving so fast, Mons. I need it to slow down a little bit.
it's what, maybe another 6, 7 weeks before 2024, which is so insane to me.
I know.
This year flew by.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ryan, Off-White Air Force One varsity mazes. Okay, loving it. Did you go for the Grandma Couch Adidas? I did not go for those Going Ghosts. Did you? Camel Toe Harris. That's what we were just talking about. I don't know if you missed it. I did actually just cop a pair of some of those Wales Bonner Sambas, luckily. I don't even want to jinx myself though, Mons, because you know how when you do get something, there's
Yeah.
potential for like something to happen. So I almost don't even want to jinx myself and say that I have them. When I get that it's actually out and has been shipped, I will definitely let everyone know that they're coming to
Or when
me.
it's been
But
delivered, because as you
exactly,
know, even with shipping can be a toss up sometimes. And I feel like
exactly.
that's how I felt about the born and raised dunks, which I'll share, later in the video. But I, yeah,
It's
we'll wait
scary. We
till
don't
delivery
really know
status.
exactly. So I don't want to say anything right now,
I'll
but
see
when I
what
have
you
them in
get. Yeah,
hand,
no, that's cool. The first step is
I'll
done.
I know exactly. But I guess yeah, we can start with our pickups. I only really have one shoe. I will talk about actually a brand that I was on a little retreat with this past weekend.
Mhm,
I got a lot of amazing brand new
mhm,
silhouettes from them. I know it's not the hypest brand, but it's definitely a brand you
mhm,
guys are probably 100% going to want to know about.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah, the Carhartt 990 V6 is coming.
mhm.
Yeah,
I did see that as well.
so for those of you who are really interested in that, definitely, I
Mhm,
love collaborations with Carhartt. I always think they're
mhm,
like super high quality.
mhm,
But yeah, I'm definitely getting excited about that.
mhm.
I guess what else do we have news wise? Sporty and Rich is also going to be coming out with some more releases as well. I know women have been going absolutely crazy over these, but you can see that
Ugh,
we've got, a couple different silhouettes here. Some
mhm,
easy
mhm.
colorways, actually, Mons. I feel like this would be
Yeah,
something that you might like, actually, as well.
I do actually. This is definitely my kind of color palette. And yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to that maroon color we have here on the far left. I think that would look really, really good, but they all look great. So definitely more pairs to look forward to. I think I did see one. Was it that kind of like baby blue that released in the past with Sporty and Rich? I think it was
Yes.
Samba. That
Mm-hmm.
was stunning. I thought that was a really beautiful pair. And
Yeah,
yeah.
it's one of those pairs where I just think it really pops in a good
Right.
way,
Oh,
especially
I agree.
for the summertime, springtime, just a great colorway
Mhm.
overall.
Yes, beautiful. And if you wanted to, I think it's a good winter season shoe as well, since it's kind of like that nice bright blue. But that's just me. I would probably
Especially
wear
for you, I feel like San Diego, that's like a killer color out there. I'd be wearing that all year
oh, for
round if
sure.
I could.
At least I can say that the weather has been pretty consistent, so I think I can get away with wearing any kind of color all year.
Right? Jumperman Chris, you're in the chat. What is good? Good to
Hello.
see you in here. Chris, you only come on when Mons is here. I feel so unloved sometimes. I see how it is, Chris. I bring Mons on and you jump in the chat. And it's me by myself. I never see Chris, but thank you for jumping in, Chris. Yeah, I want you to come out to my event, Chris, at the end of the month. So figure out a way to make your way here to New York. Good
Nice,
to see
nice.
everybody jumping in here. You got the leopard pair, Helios. No title cow prints are the best sambas of the year. I'm so jealous. I really wanted those cow print sambas today, but they were so hard to get. Air Jordan hip for your event, silly. What Jefferman Chris we talk about? I'm sending you the RSVP link right now, so you better RSVP to that. I better see you there. But yeah, so it's been just a really kind of slow week, but I did go
Mhm,
on this little fun trip to the Catskills. I don't know if you've been to
mhm,
the Catskills before, Mons. It's upstate New York.
mhm. Okay.
It's
Mhm,
really pretty. It's where a lot of
mhm.
people go just to kind of get away from the city. It's not that far
Yeah,
away. It's about 2 hours outside of
that's not bad.
Manhattan. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a bad drive. And
Yeah.
we actually got to go to this really cool kind of retreat in the woods. It was a very small,
Ooh.
kind
Mhm,
of cabin like hotel. So I loved
mhm,
that, we were just kind of in this nice outdoorsy environment. Just a nice
mhm,
time to not have to deal with like the sounds of the city. It's always good to just
mhm.
also breathe in fresh air and have a break
It makes
from
such
this
a
like
difference.
crazy life.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
intense out here, Mons, I will say. Like, New York is a lot. So sometimes you really do need to just like take a step back,
Definitely.
get out of
Mhm,
the city, and take a breather so you can just like relax and breathe for a
mhm.
second and then go
Yeah.
back and, be in the craziness of the city for sure.
Yeah. Mhm, for
Um,
sure.
but on this trip, I was able to get a lot of different brand new silhouettes from this brand. Kizik is
Ooh.
really cool because what they're known for is
Mhm,
this like really easy slip on.
mhm,
So
mhm,
you literally don't have to tie this, untie this.
mhm.
All you have to do, you don't even need to bend over, honestly. You just stick your foot
Yeah.
into all of their sneakers or silhouettes. They're
Mhm,
so easy to put on and comfortable, but
mhm.
they honestly came out with this really cool boot. This was probably my
That's
favorite
really
one over the
cool.
weekend to wear. It's called the Juno boot, but
It's so
they're super
cute.
cute.
I love it. I wish I had a reason to get them. Maybe when I go to like Tahoe or Mammoth, when I go snowboarding or anything, then it would be an appropriate time for me to have that. I barely have any boots because it just doesn't make any sense. But that one is so
I
cute. I would love to
know.
have it and
It
like
is
wear it
kind
around
of
my
funny to wear these in a warmer climate, but definitely we'll have to get you out to New York so you'll have a reason, to
I can
put a
just
pair of these on. Oh,
yes,
there's
exactly.
actually fur on the inside of this too, so
Oh,
keeps
I
you really
love
warm,
that.
nice and insulated.
Sure. Mhm. Yeah, they're so cute. I love the color. Is that gum as well? It's like a gum bottom on the outer
Yeah,
sole.
it's got a gum bottom. Mine are
Very
so
cute.
dirty, but yeah, it's got a
What
nice
is it?
gum bottom. I kind of went hiking with these, so nice grip on the bottom as well.
That's mhm.
But yeah, just a really cool boot because, one of the hardest parts with a lot of boots for us women is just
Mhm.
putting them on. You
Oh,
don't have to do
absolutely.
anything with these.
Yeah. Oh, that's minimal effort is what I like for sure.
Exactly. Somebody's like, I'm scared of the woods, too many horror films. You know,
Oh,
I honestly have a moment as well. Like I
uh-huh.
definitely locked my top bolt. It does kind of freak me out. I hear every little thing, you hear like a little stick crack and you're like, ah, what was that? It's too
Yeah.
quiet. That's what happens when you live in a city like New York. The subtlest noises kind of freak you out. It's
Right,
hilarious.
right. We just
But
think
the
we're anxious.
other boot that I had, which was kind of the, I guess, boot that I used
Ooh.
to hike with, this is the
Mhm,
Suncrest. And they have this in like so many
mhm,
different color variations. But again, like,
mhm.
you don't have to untie these. It's insane.
Oh, great.
So easy. Gum bottom as well.
Yes. I love the
Really
color
easy to
too.
slip on and
I
off.
think that one's definitely more wearable for me. I can use that for, like any hiking excursions or something. I think that would be the
They have a
best shoe.
green variation, Mons. So might have to get you that green pair. And then of course for their sneakers,
Mhm,
Kizik actually sold a lot of their technology to Nike.
mhm,
So all of the
mhm, mhm.
slip-on variation silhouettes that you've seen Nike release, that tech
Yes.
actually comes from Kizik. Um,
Oh, that's
but of
yeah.
course, they have their own separate brand from Nike
Right.
themselves,
Mhm,
and they've got some really just cool outdoorsy looking sneakers,
mhm,
especially for those of you who are looking for like really easy to wear hiking
mhm,
sneakers. Like this is just such again
mhm.
easy slip on. You do not have to untie these, which is so like beyond me. I have to remind myself, don't touch the laces.
Yeah. I feel like I would definitely do the same thing, and even if they're meant for, like, hiking or anything outdoorsy, I think they're a great everyday sneaker as well, just to run errands or if you're just wanting to go out for, a quick walk. I think those are great, especially when you're in a rush for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody needs
Mhm.
like a good slip on, and sometimes in the winter in New York, like I'm honestly never wearing slides. Your feet and your
Mhm.
toes will basically like your toes will fall off out here.
Oh, no, I
You will
believe
have
you.
no toes. Come to Staten Island, it's quieter. Staten Island is so complicated to get to. My goodness. I'm sorry. I've been to Staten Island. I that place is it is like in its own world. It's beautiful. I've definitely,
Mhm.
I shot a part of the weekend's music video out there at the shipyard, which
Wow.
was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
But yeah, Staten Island is it's a trek, but there's some beautiful parts
Mhm.
of Staten Island. They also do
Mhm.
Mons really cool Christmas light show out there. So if you do come for the
Really?
holidays, it's like so cool looking. Yeah.
Ooh. Well, now it's on my
And the
bucket list
ferry,
for
the
sure.
ferry's free, right? Everyone, yeah. He just said Slick Rick's like the ferry's free. Yeah. So I
Oh,
always tell
I
people
know.
if you want to
Uh-huh.
see the Statue of Liberty and not have to pay for it, take the Staten
Mhm.
Island ferry.
Ah. And how long's the ride? Is it a
I want
quick
to say
one?
it's probably like what 25 minutes, I think,
That's not
probably,
bad at
because
all.
you're like in the
Yeah.
Battery Park area is where you get
Mm-mm.
on the ferry.
I see.
So really easy to get on the ferry, and again, it's
Mhm.
free. So for
Mhm.
anyone who's like trying to save money and come to New York on a budget, I always give them like this
Mhm.
kind of like freebie list of things to
Yeah.
do where you actually don't have to pay a cent, and that's one of
Mhm.
the things that you can do without having to pay for a trip across the way to Staten Island.
Yeah. No, that's now I have to add it to the list. So, Staten
I
Island
know we've got to
Ferry.
think. Jumperman Chris is the event in Midtown. It is in the city, Chris. Don't worry. I'm not forcing you to leave Manhattan. You're going to be in your special populated area. I only take you to the best places. I always give Jumperman Chris a nice little tour when he comes out here, and I always make sure you eat the best food, Chris, while you're out here too. I feed
To
you
have the best
pizza
food for sure.
all the time,
Ooh, I do miss the
giving him the
pizza.
best
It's
sliced pizza. So my one pickup though that I do have to share is the
Ooh.
latest Jown collaboration. So this is the 2002R, probably one of
Mhm.
my, I would say, top five New Balance silhouettes that I love to wear.
I agree.
People
Yeah.
mainly know this for the protection pack.
Mhm, mhm.
This, of course, it's weird because when you don't see it deconstructed, it almost looks like it's a completely different silhouette than the protection pack
Yes, I think so.
releases that we've
Yeah.
seen. But this is pretty clean.
I really like the colors too. And yes, I totally agree with you. I think 2002 Rs are a great, comfortable shoe and probably one that I would pick to use for a lot of events that I know I'm going to be walking a lot or going to be standing a lot. So, another great collaboration by Jown. So, I'm not surprised.
They're so like simplistic. I always am in this process
Mhm.
of can they mess anything up? I mean, it's always so
Right?
clean.
Yes, yes. And all the colors that were used for this one look good too, and just the different hues and whatnot. And I like the contrast of the laces, like the white. Are they white laces or cream laces or?
They're actually cream, and
Oh,
I
they're
don't know if
not.
you can really
I like
tell, but there's
that.
actually some silver, like metallic silver components on here as well. I'm just gonna
Oh
hold
yeah, I
it
see that.
closer so you can kind of see the
Yes, I can
detailing
see
on
that.
there.
Mhm.
But I
Oh, I
did bring a
love.
protection pack out just so you can kind of see. It's weird. It doesn't even look like the same
They look so
silhouette,
different. They do.
right?
They yeah. I don't know what it is. They just look
It's
so
so
different.
different. So
But
different.
both great looking shoes. That's
Yeah,
a
I mean
solid
this
pickup.
one is about to be retired. I've worn it so much. So happy that I
That's the
got a
one
new
that got it.
pair.
I have yet to acquire a protection pack. Well, I have the Lunar New Year ones, but that's the colorway that I've wanted for such a long time. And yeah, one of these
I
days
know a
when they're
lot of
not.
people who paid $600 to $700 on the resale market for those, and then they restocked. So I was like, I'm so sorry. That sucks.
I feel like when I looked at it not too, excuse me, not too long ago, they were still at a pretty high price point, and I can't get myself to spend the 500, but who knows? I might come back and be like, guys, I did it. And then
I
here we
know.
are.
Here we are
For now,
again,
since we
right?
do have one at least, I think I can wait off a little bit. Yeah. So,
Arthur, man, you're saying there's a 2002R down coming out, but with Gore-Tex. Yeah, I've actually
mm,
seen some images of that. It looks
mhm,
really, really cool. I mean,
mhm,
Gore-Tex is great, especially if you're an
yeah,
outdoorsy person and you need
yeah,
like a
mhm,
weatherproof type of sneaker. I feel like I'm always
mhm,
kind of drawn towards that. I have a
mhm,
lot of
yeah,
Adidas Gore-Tex,
mhm,
pieces, so those are like my go-to. It's raining and pouring
mhm,
outside. I don't want to mess up my
mhm,
sneakers. But
yeah,
yeah, really, really love when they add Gore-Tex on different
mhm.
products. Protection
No, for
pack
sure.
looks like a Becker shoe. I mean, it's supposed to look distressed. That's the
Yes.
aesthetic, you know? It's
I
a little
think
bit
that's the appeal
more,
to me on that. They're different. Yeah.
yeah, it feels more artistic, in a different way. There's only so many variations that people can do, I feel like, with these collabs. And
Right.
it
Mhm,
definitely just it makes it look completely different. Like showing
mhm,
the down next to that protection pack,
mhm.
it doesn't even look like the same silhouette. And I always feel
Right.
like when collaborations are able to do that, where you
Mhm,
can't even tell what silhouette it is, that is art
mhm,
to me.
mhm. No, I completely agree with you. So it's all right. I know that there are definitely a lot of pairs out there that aren't for everybody, but it's okay. We all like what we like. Yeah.
Exactly. So I do have some Supreme pieces that I have not unboxed. I know for those of you who follow me for Supreme content, I've been slacking, but in my defense, Supreme has not been releasing very good pieces. I only have really been going after just subtle pieces when it comes to just like this. Let's see, what do we have
Mhm.
here? The Pyrex set. So I finally am going to
Nice.
unbox this for you.
Yay.
Uh, I love when Supreme does accessories and just pieces that are useful, but these are super high quality.
Wow,
I was
they're
really
actually really
impressed.
cute.
How
What's
cute
the
are these,
print on it?
Mons? They're
I'm
little
sorry?
stars. Let me see if I can
Cute.
hold it
Oh, okay, I
closer.
see that. Mhm.
And this is the
I'm a fan.
little
Yeah, that's
bowl.
good quality. Well, it's Pyrex, so I hope it's good
Yeah,
quality. That,
it's
you know,
Pyrex. But you get three different size bowls. So this is the
nice.
middle size one. And then we've got the larger size one. Of course, it comes with
It's
the
good.
lids in
Mhm.
there as well. This is definitely
Nice.
not Tupperware I'm going to send home with anyone. When you give
Definitely
people
not.
Tupperware and it never comes back?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm definitely one of those people. I have a lot of Tupperware that's not mine. So I need to return it.
Definitely not handing out my Hype Supreme Pyrex
Oh no, definitely
Tupperware
not.
New Age
Yeah, well,
Filipino bowls.
oh, that's a good one. Well, I do have Supreme chopsticks downstairs, actually. I forgot about that. But we have yet to use
Ooh.
it until it's in its little box packaging that it comes in. So I can appreciate
I
the
haven't used mine either,
accessories.
Mons. One day, maybe we'll go live and we'll test out the chopsticks together.
Yes, well, we'll see, if they hold up well.
And then I guess I haven't unboxed this either. I have the Supreme portable fan.
Ooh, I love a
Um,
good portable fan.
yeah, especially in New York. There's a lot of outdoor activities out here actually, and
Mhm,
it's just brutal when it's humid and hot.
mhm.
So I thought this would actually come in handy at some point in time. I haven't used it yet. I guess we can do a quick little unboxing here.
Yes.
So I haven't actually unboxed it fully yet. Comes in a really cool case, which is a plus because who wants
Yeah.
to carry the actual fan base without a case? That's
No,
kind of
not.
embarrassing. They're like, wow, this is a
You can,
hardcore model. She wants her hair blowing in the wind just all day
I know,
long.
right? It's like you always have to be ready. That's why.
I know, right? Always have to be on. That's how I
Yeah.
take selfies, everyone. I whip this fan out and I blow my hair all day long. That's how you get this
No,
shot. But this is the cute little carrying case.
definitely.
It's actually really high
Cute.
quality. Let me hold it up close so
Mhm.
you can see what it says right
Oh,
there.
I like them.
Supreme
Nice.
Cargo
Supreme
container.
Cargo.
And this is the green colorway, as you can, I guess,
Mhm,
see.
mhm.
And then let's open it up and see what it looks like in here. Hopefully I can actually piece this together when I do fully unbox it, but
Oh
that's
yeah.
pretty much what it looks like inside the
Oh,
case.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't either. It's a lot smaller than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But actually, I kind of prefer this size. So then I won't be so
Mhm.
embarrassed with a massive fan outside.
That's
But
true.
yeah, so this is kind of the
Oh,
sizing of
that is
it.
so cute.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cute.
Mhm.
It looks like it's got a little charger cable here.
Nice.
And then look at the stand. It's actually a pretty cute little stand.
Yes.
All right, falling for this fan a little bit more.
Yes.
It's a
Oh,
cute
that's cool. We
little
have that
stand for the
cream on
fan.
the stand itself. Love that.
Yeah. I'm excited. This is actually not that difficult of a setup. I literally just have to screw the top of this on and it stands on its own. So
Perfect.
I love that.
Yes,
Thank you,
efficient.
Supreme, for the
Love it.
amazing accessories. Keep them coming.
Yes. Yes. Anything functional, I'm here for. I definitely like to get that. So now I'm kind of sad that I didn't get the Pyrex. So
Oh, the Pyrex. I know. It's really, that's so Filipino, Mons. How are you going to store your lumpia and your pancit?
I know, I know. Well, I just have the basic Tupperware for now. So that will have to do until I get my Supreme Pyrex and we can win on that end.
This is much bigger than a portable fan. I thought it would be like ones you get from TJ Maxx, Anthony. Honestly, Anthony, I thought it was going to be bigger, so I wasn't sure how embarrassed I would be to pull this bad boy out in public, but I'm okay with this sizing. I wonder though if you were
Mhm.
to go, say, to like a concert, because I feel like this would be perfect for an outdoor concert if they would allow you to bring that in or if they would confiscate it. Anything
I
with
feel
sticks
like,
these days, they're so like against. No selfie sticks, no sticks of any
yeah.
kind. So I wonder if that qualifies as a selfie stick.
I feel like honestly that one might be a little bit too big, but I definitely did get my selfie stick taken from Disneyland not too long ago. So that was on me though. I should have
No.
and it was meant for like content and whatnot, but it was an old dinky one. So I said, you know what, just take it. It's fine. It's time for me to get an upgrade anyway. But yes, I can imagine that there's been a lot of, restrictions on those types of
A
things. But
lot.
hey,
One
just
time I
for
went
it.
to this Coldplay concert, and I don't honestly
Yeah.
know if this was a joke, but they were
Mhm.
confiscating garden gnomes from everyone. So there was like a pile, and I kid you not, Mons,
Uh-huh.
of like 70 garden gnomes.
Why did oh, okay.
I literally, and you know what's so funny is I actually bumped into the back of like
Mhm,
Cuba Gooding Jr. And
mhm.
I didn't even realize it was him, but I looked up at him and I remember the first thing I said is, I guess I didn't get the memo to bring the garden gnome. And he just started cracking up laughing.
I guess not, because apparently everyone else got the memo, so that is the
So
most random thing I've
random.
heard. Garden
It's
gnomes for
like,
sure.
okay. Note to self, don't bring a garden gnome to any concerts. They will
Right.
confiscate them, even if you say it's your friend.
No. Yes. No, that's good to know, Not that I
Right?
have any, but hey, for the future.
Just leave the garden gnomes at home, Mons, all right?
Yes. Keep it at home,
What's up,
everybody.
William? What's up, everyone who's just hopping in here? Mons and I are just kind of going through, a bit of a slow week of pickups. I'm pretty
Mhm,
much ending what I picked up. I will give a quick shout
mhm,
out actually to Nest
mhm.
Quick. I know, Mons, you probably have a
Thank
fridge filled with these, but they sent me a couple flavors. I have not had Nesquik since I was a little kid, honestly, and we did not have banana
you too.
strawberry. So I'm kind of
That
excited to try this flavor. Have you tried it?
I have not tried banana strawberry. I saw that there's also a protein one. They had a booth also
14
at
grams
Sneaker
of protein in these, girl. Look at that.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely was not any protein in the
Okay.
Nesquik I was drinking. I don't think there
Definitely
was any
not.
protein in it.
Nope, definitely not. Just had
Makes me
the
feel a
like
little bit
powder.
better.
Yes.
And I got some
But yeah,
cute Nesquik socks. Do you have these?
I do have them. Yes, I do.
Like,
They're
they're
really
so
cute.
cute.
Yes, they're
Always can
super
use
cute.
a pair of socks. I have 2 bags of lost socks. So I don't know who's stealing them in my apartment, but I'm going to have to arrest whoever's stealing my socks because I just am having
Ah,
trouble right now pairing them. I don't know where they go.
it's always the thought. But
No,
I love free socks, so the more the merrier for me.
the more the merrier. Well, I have
Mhm.
a quote unquote sock collab coming out, Mons, so you'll be one of the first to get
Ooh.
my pairs of socks.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I
Yes,
love
I've
free socks.
seen samples. I'm so excited about them. I can't wait to tell our community as
Mhm.
well. When everything's all said and done. Uh,
Excited.
Willie is saying you're looking extra dewy. That's what I
Oh,
was
thank
saying.
you.
I was like, Mons' skin is like looking great.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh
No one would ever be able to tell that you were sick, Mons. It's crazy.
my gosh, it's the concealer then. It's doing a good job today. But thank you. I appreciate it.
But
I'm
yeah,
glad.
that's all I have to report for the week, Mons. Have
Right.
you picked up anything cool?
So, some that I've been waiting for. So, I have three pairs to share. The first one, so they're kind of older releases, so nothing new necessarily, but this is the first
Ooh,
one.
trophy rooms.
So yes, the Trophy Room Air Jordan 7 collaboration. So this is only my second pair of sevens that are in my collection, and I don't really
Okay.
have anything with this color blocking and of course, like what they put together. So I thought it would be nice to have another pair of sevens. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do a Quiet 360. I ended up picking these up off Goat for a really good price. So I figured, why not add it to the collection? And they're actually really great quality. I love all of the
They're
details
so
on there.
good. I've
Yeah, they are
definitely
so good.
had those in
So
hand and they are a
they
job
are,
well done. I will have to hand it to them on that
yeah,
one.
no, that's why. So I am in love with this one, and I am looking to do some content with this. I have um, a new bear brick that I got not too long ago, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a little like matching duo kind of thing, something similar to the tech
Oh.
mix that I did. If you guys saw that on my Instagram,
That
but
was
if you
one of
haven't,
your best videos. I'm obsessed with that video, Mons. It's by far my favorite. I love that. Should just be your thing. You should just match all your
I
bear
know.
bricks. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
we have so many. So definitely more bear brick content to come, and this is a little sneak peek into that. So there's that. Now this is an older release as well. And I finally got my hands on these, so I just wanted to share with everybody. If you saw some of our lives in the past, I wasn't able to get them on drop day, so I spent a little bit extra on Goat as well and got
I'm
these
here
used
too.
actually. Yeah, yay.
Now we can be
Oh wait,
twins,
that was all
Mons.
twins. So
Yeah,
I'm in love
twins.
with this pair, and now that I have my size, I'm just blown away by the pair itself and all the
Because it was
details.
your boy. It was your boy's size, right? So you're
It
like,
was.
it's a little bit larger.
I was so
Can make it
sad
work.
sharing with everyone. But hey, now that I have my own, now we can twin, and now I can twin with my husband. So this was one of the
Yes.
ones that I had to get, and will probably, honestly, and I know we still have a few more pairs before the end of the year, but I think you'll be seeing this on my top 10 pickups of the year. So I'm very excited to see everyone's lists because, everyone has a different opinion on top 10 sneakers of the year. So that's always interesting
Yeah.
for sure.
It's always fun though. I always feel like it's
It
personal,
is.
and I know
Oh,
people attack others on their top 10, but it's one of those moments where it's about like what meant something to you in that year, and
it
it's going to
was,
be different for
right?
everyone. Who wants to be the
Absolutely. And
same? Why do we want
yeah,
all to
exactly.
have the same top 10 pairs? That's no fun.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, it's what resonates with you. And I mean, sneakers are very subjective. So,
Yeah.
it's
Who wants to be a
just
carbon copy? I mean, that's what makes it so great, right? We all have different
yeah.
sneaker collections. I know that Lou right here is saying he's not a fan of sevens. I know that there's some people I know that they love the sevens. I mean,
Right.
I personally don't have a lot of sevens either, and it's just personally for me, they're a little bit hard to get in and out of. And when I'm going to castings or going to jobs, like one of the things that's so important to me is I literally need to get in and out of my sneakers as quick as I possibly can. Are you looking forward to the Ama Manier fives? I don't know how I
I
feel about those yet. How about you, Mons? Do you like them?
I love them. I love a good pair of
Yeah.
fives. And I think both pairs look really great. I am kind of leaning more towards the dust colorway, which I believe is the white one. But honestly, I'm just happy if I'm able to get one of them. I basically have all of the Maniere drops, or at least like one of them, or if it did come
Mm-hmm.
out in two colorways, I at least have one of them, is what I meant. But yeah, I am that's probably one of my favorite drops that I'm looking forward to that's coming out in the next week or so. So,
Yeah,
um
it's a nice dark colorway too. So that's definitely I feel like going to be more for people's palettes taste wise because sometimes, I love Alma Manier's drops though because they're pretty varied with the tones and colors that he's
yes.
gone with. So this is different than what we've seen in the past, which is
Right.
exciting. So yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see them in hand. I feel like they're always though locks and high quality.
Oh, yes, definitely. And like you said, even if they are a little bit on the different side of what we've seen from them, I think they're still so cohesive. I think that's what I love the most
Oh yeah.
about it is that even though it's still very different, they still match the collection overall, which, I can appreciate. And of course, all of their apparel looks really great too. I have some of their pieces as well from previous drops. So I think I might look to cop some apparel as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, why not dress head to toe with the full on look?
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to find a Bear Brick Mons that you can match that with. So let's put it out there
I'm
for Alma Maniere to do like a collaboration with Bear Bricks.
If they do, that would be an instant cop for me. I would have to have that
Yeah.
one. I can imagine it would look something similar to Kit's like palette collection. I have their bear brick for that one as well in 1,000%, and I think that's really cool. And I feel like that would be something similar that I can see happening if they ever do some sort of bear brick collaboration. That'd be so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I totally agree with you. And I just want more of those videos, the shorts, because I think it's so cute when you match your Bear Brick.
Ask and you shall receive. So more to come for
Yes.
sure. And I am looking to do a bear brick collection, an updated one, since we have picked up two new ones in our collection. So yeah, I'm glad to see that there are others that are also very excited about bear brick and love it. And yeah, it's something that I didn't think that I would have in my, I guess, like adult life. So definitely one of the goals I had when I was in college was to have the 1,000% bear bricks in my future home. And now that
Ah,
yeah, it was definitely one of my goals, and like to have it here in this moment now is so great. So, yeah, and very
dreams are
excited.
coming true, Mons. Well deserved, though.
Thank you, thank you. To end my pickups, I finally
Oh,
got this
yes.
pair in hand this week. It took forever because for anyone that was able to win a pair from Born and Raised during their online drop, I believe their shipping was almost like 4 or 5 weeks of like trying to get this out to people. Like I got this end of September, everybody,
It's a long
and
time.
I finally got them in this week. So
They look amazing, though. It was well worth the wait.
yes, definitely well worth the wait. And since I knew it was coming, it's kind of like Christmas, like I know it's going to come eventually, and when it does, I will be so excited to have them in hand. And I'll go ahead
Pink
and share
laces?
a look for everybody. But I love this pair, and I think they did a really good job on the execution and the materials.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with like four different lace options. So
So
let
I
me
was
just
wondering,
pull
it's
them.
like, is it one pink lace? And you're like, wait a second, let's just keep going.
I know. Let me just, take them all out for you. But yeah, so it comes with um the blue laces that are already on here. It also comes with this kind of like cream off-white flat lace and then white laces so you can kind of see the difference, like slight difference. And then we got
Hmm.
the paisley print flat laces as well. So, you can
I
never get
actually
bored with
really like that pink.
I love the pink. When I post probably an outfit photo for this, I'm definitely switching the laces to pink. I've seen them with the pink paisley
Yes.
laces. Absolutely love them. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I love a good pink and blue combo. So I did want to share a couple of my favorite details on here though. So we have this kind of like puffy swoosh. And it's
Is it
iridescent, if you
kind of,
will.
I was going to say it's
Yeah, it's
iridescent.
kind
All
of
right. Because I was like, is it holographic or
iridescent.
iridescent?
A little bit of both, I would say, because then you'll really see it on the back, which I thought was so cool. So if you angle it right, you'll see either Born SB or Nike SB. If I can kind of
Oh, okay. That's really
get it
cool.
to do something cool. Maybe not right
Yeah,
now.
holographic on there. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
it's very cool. Love the holographic on there. And then on the bottom, on the outer sole, we have kind of like this translucent blue. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So
Bubblegum
I
pink on the bottom in the center there.
Yes, with the Born SB underneath.
That's
And
a
then we've
great
got
blue. They really
Earth.
killed it with that
It
tone
really
and
is
that
stunning.
shade.
It is so stunning. And I would say it's like a little bit lighter than a navy blue, but yeah, I think they did a really good job in executing the blue for this. And yeah, so this
Yeah,
is
I
also a
love
little bit
that.
toe box.
Oh, the toe box is
Yeah,
different. It's
it
not
is
just the perforated
different.
holes, it's actually in a design.
Yes, it's kind of like flowery, I believe. I heard it had some punk references to it,
Okay, I can
and
see
you
that.
can also see it here
Oh, it's on
on
the
the
eyelets on the side as
yeah,
well.
and it's on the top part. So I thought that was really fun. And then
Leather
some other.
looks like it's perfection, by the way.
Oh, it is stunning. Like I can't explain how beautiful it looks, but a beautiful, beautiful shoe. And I'm so excited that I have it in hand now. And yeah, really excited to wear this. I will say I did try them on and they
Yay.
are a little on the stiff side.
Are they?
Um, yeah, they are a little, but then again, the, I feel
It's gonna
like
take a little breaking in. It's all right. You got this, Mons. Put a couple
break it in a
miles on
little
those
bit.
bad boys. Break those babies in.
Yeah. So yeah. So that will conclude the final pickup, recent pickup, I will say. So
All right, so I may have some Carhartts downstairs. I'm gonna have someone go
amazing.
run and check and see if I have something on a parcel. Fingers crossed.
Okay. Hmm.
Every time I want a parcel, though, it ends up being something else. I'm like, seriously, why? This is not what I wanted.
When you expect something, right? Every time I hear the doorbell, I'm like, what is it? What
I
came
know
in today?
exactly.
It's not what I wanted. I was like, oh, never mind then. It's okay. I'm not
Looks like we
interested.
got a couple questions here.
Yeah.
Christopher's asking about the Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined leather next year.
Mm.
You know, it's really, I honestly, this early on, I don't really love talking about sneakers just because it's typically a sample pair that's leaked and
Right.
you just have no idea because it's a
Hmm.
sample pair if that's actually
Hmm.
what they're going to use
Hmm.
when they end up actually making the sneakers.
Hmm.
So until I really see like an actual pair, I don't really like
Hmm.
commenting
Right.
this early on. I am excited about them, but
Hmm.
again, yeah, I'm ready to see like a real legit pair in
Hmm.
hand. And then I'll definitely give you my thoughts on it. What's good,
Hmm.
Carlos? Willie Steen, does anyone know the Sakai Magmascapes dropping? I did see images leaked of those. Those are kind of crazy looking. A little bit different than what we've seen from Sakai, but honestly,
Hmm.
like I haven't seen anything release date wise on those. I haven't seen anything on the sneakers app. So
Hmm.
we'll see when they do decide to actually, create a release date for those. Anyone excited for Kristen to be on the sneaker of the year panel for ComplexCon? Yeah, I mean that's really an accomplishment, Willie Steen.
Hmm.
Are you going to ComplexCon, Mons, or have you actually been? Can't
I
remember. I feel
went
like you
last
told me if you've
year.
had.
What happened?
I was like, I can't remember if you told me if you'd been or not.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was there last year and it was a lot of fun. So Verdi was the creative director, which was really fun. And I spent too much money. And
It's an expensive event.
it is a very expensive event. And I just wanted everything. And it was one of those things where it's like, well, it's like, like Complex Con exclusive. So why not? I'm not sure yet if I'm
That's
going
how
this
they
year.
get you.
I do want to go since Cactus Plant Flea Market is the creative director, so that'll be really fun. And I love all her stuff. So we'll see. If I end up going, it'll definitely be on my story or feed or anything, live going on. But as of right now, not yet. So we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely a place to drop a lot of cash, especially for
I think
gifting.
that-
I feel like it's a great time for them to
Mhm.
host the event just because it's a great time to get presents and gifts for everyone.
Oh, for sure.
And also just to lose money before the holiday season starts. That's always fun. All right, so fresh outside of
Yeah.
the box, everyone.
Yay.
We're gonna do this right here now. It looks like we have some Carhartt stickers actually in the packaging of this. Yeah, really excited to see these. Let me show you the stickers that I
Ooh,
have
I
here.
like stickers. I love
Yeah, they're
stickers.
kind of like camo.
Yeah.
This is the box. It's got a nice
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah.
sheen to it.
Mhm.
But I like the dual kind of logos for both brands on there. I think somebody was
Yes.
asking me for these, so ask and you shall receive on the channel. Anyone want to ask about anything else? Maybe they'll just appear here.
Right? Yeah. We have to manifest it, that's why, and then it show up.
Right, so we've got the Carhartt branding on the paper there. Let's just open these up. All right, here we go. This is very Carhartt, the color
Oh,
scheme.
yeah, the color scheme for sure. They look so good though.
I mean, the leather on these is perfection. This is just, yeah,
They
this
look
is
so good.
a beautiful looking sneaker, and it looks like we do get some additional laces here. Let's see what else I have. Ah, I love the smell of a brand new sneaker. Sorry, everybody. I
Oh,
just need to take a second, just smell this right now. The chemicals
we all
coming
do
out
it,
of the
don't I?
sneaker is
We
amazing.
all do
Oh.
it. All of it.
So we do get some additional laces with this one. Let me
Yeah.
show you what it has right now. It looks like it's just a basic kind of cream lace. I'm gonna try and pull them out. I know it's hard when these aren't laced up to show everyone what these look like,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
yeah, so we do have some laces here that are cream, which I think goes really nice with this, but you also get this nice
Mhm.
kind of earthy green tone,
Nice.
which would look good as well.
Yeah, that looks good to match like the sock liner, and then the cream matches that midsole. Nice. Nice choices.
Yeah. Got some established in 1982 branding on the bottom here. Very
Love
Carhartt color scheme going on. But yeah, I'm very excited to have just this kind of color. I really honestly don't have a lot of New Balances with this color
it.
combination. That's where the Carhartt branding
Mhm.
is.
Oh, that looks
Work
so
in
good.
progress
Mhm.
on the top there.
Yes.
But other than that, there's not really much
Mhm.
Carhartt branding anywhere
Much
else
branding.
on, the sneaker itself. But
Uh-huh.
again, this 990 is a made in USA, and I always tell people like, made in USA New Balances and made in UK, you
Mhm.
cannot beat them quality wise. Like they kill it every time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so high end, and this sneaker is gonna last you forever. Definitely fall
No.
colors for sure, Norvin. I have to agree
Mhm.
with you on that, but yeah, really just clean, good looking, outdoorsy sneaker. Let
Mhm.
me show them
No.
together. I know this doesn't, I
It's
hate
a
not
big
having them
share
tied,
right now.
everyone, but they just came in the mail. So here we have it, the Carhartt New Balance collab. Let me know if anybody
Yeah.
picked up these or tried to go after them. These were pretty hard to get.
I can only imagine, especially when you have a collab like that.
Yeah, New Balances, they don't care. They'll just like
Yeah.
release 45
They're
pairs
like, all
for
right.
stock and then move on to the next collab.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I do have a couple other shoes that came in, the Dusty Olive Dunk and the Wheat SB Dunk Lows.
Ooh.
And these are both restocks from last fall.
Yes.
So these are
Oh, okay.
dunks,
Mhm.
unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick up.
Hey, now that you have them, at least you got them for retail, so that's always nice.
That's what I always say. I don't feel terrible sometimes when I take an L because for some reason the universe always just restocks the pairs that I don't get.
That's true.
Knock on wood.
Just have to be patient a little bit, but I mean, I always appreciate those restocks. So just a little bit of patience goes a long way.
Yeah. And it makes you feel better that you were patient, and you save
Yeah.
money in a sense. I feel like it's
Yes.
called sneaker math, right? It's like, well, I
Yes.
didn't pay retail. I waited a couple months and I bought it for the price I should have. So it's
So
justified in buying it, right?
no, absolutely. That means now you have more money to buy another pair.
Exactly. So this is a
Oh,
really interesting color combination, right? I kind of like it. It's green, Mons. What do you think? Too much yellow
it's
for
very
you? Or do
similar
you like
to
it?
the Carhartt ones, I think. Definitely follows that kind of color scheme, just maybe on the lighter end. But yeah, I think they're very earthy, I will say. Probably not a color scheme that I myself would have in my collection, but I think they're really nice in general. And plus, it's like a
Yeah,
good.
it's different. It's a different color combination. I definitely wanted to see what they look like in hand, especially like,
Right.
I don't know, yellow can look different the way it's photographed. This is definitely like a
Yeah,
goldenrod, but it doesn't
that's what it's
really,
like.
yeah, it's like a
Yes.
goldenrod and then more of an orange tan tone for the swoosh mark.
Yes. So it doesn't match like completely. So definitely more complementary colors in that sense. So
Hmm. The color is synonymous to Carhartt. Yeah, this actually kind of looks like Carhartt colors.
yeah, it does. That's
I
why I was
didn't
like, they
actually
must
plan
have like
that.
the good version.
That's really funny. I'm dead. Okay, so now let me take out this Nike SB.
Mhm.
Grab those. Check this out. All right. Again, another restock. For those of you SB fans, it's a very neutral tone for a Nike SB Dunk.
Yes. I love this pair actually. I had it and then I let it go because I just
Oh,
wasn't.
really?
Yeah, I love, don't get me wrong. I love them. I wore them, but I just think it was one of those things where I was just putting other sneakers in. I just didn't have room. So,
It
yeah.
happens,
So,
Mons. It really does.
yeah.
There's only so much space, so you really
Yeah.
have to make those hard decisions.
No, for sure. And, now that I'm seeing them again, I'm just like, oh, I hope it's not a sign that I shouldn't have let them go. But they're beautiful.
Well,
I love, love, love this pair. And the quality is just fantastic on these. So I'm glad you were able to get them though. So, I
maybe
think it
there'll be
works out.
another restock, Mons, for you if you do change your mind, right?
When you
Another
change your
fall
mind,
colorway, actually.
I'm just like,
I
oh,
feel like all my Carhartt color options just came in at the same time. How funny is
it
that?
did. It did. No, yeah. They were like, you know what? We'll make it all a set. But yeah, I
I
love that pair a
know.
lot. Yes.
If Carhartt actually did the SB collab or on the Dunk, that would have actually fit their aesthetic perfectly. I
Yeah.
didn't actually plan this, everyone. It was my mailman who clearly only wanted to give me fall colorways that were
Yeah.
based off of the brand Carhartt. So that all worked out. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
glad those just came in, so I was able to go through these for our live.
Yeah. Yes, we
Ask
love
and you shall
doing
receive,
this.
everyone. Did you pick up the red pandas? I did not. Did you, Mons?
Mhm. Nope, I did not either. Yeah, the only ones that I picked up as of maybe in the past like week or two since our last live was literally just like these three, and then ones that we've already talked about in the past. So I don't know. I feel like I'm trying so hard to be selective with the pairs that I have for the remaining of the year still, since we still have a couple that I definitely want. So I have to be, more mindful of my
Patience.
purchases. Yeah,
Yes.
patience.
2 more months
Yes.
left, Mons. You got this.
Gosh, gotta
Definitely going to
survive.
be regretting some pickups, I think, at the end of this year. I'm definitely going to have to recheck the inventory of my walls and be like, did I really need this sneaker? Probably not.
Well, every time you bring something up that I don't have, I'm just like, well, that needs to be added to the list. So, it looks like we'll both have to reevaluate some of our purchases and what we need to have and let go of.
I know. These are the flax colorway, Highness. I don't know if you were asking about this one here, or if you were asking about the Carhartt New Balance, or if you were
Mm.
asking about those dusty olives. I'm not sure.
Well, it
AKA
looks like
all of the Carhartt colorways here.
you covered all three colorways, so you're good.
Exactly. Wheat dunks are fire. I agree. I mean, especially for, somebody who just wants like a neutral palette and you don't want like your typical white or black sneaker. I feel like this is
Hmm.
always just like a really easy tone to add to your sneaker
Yeah.
collection. And I honestly don't see a lot of people wearing these tones as much. So
Mhm.
it kind of makes you stand out in a strange way. Even though it's not like a pop of color, it's just different and it looks good.
Hmm. No, I totally agreed. And I really like that they did the upper all the same color, which I don't usually like, but I think they just did it right. I don't know what it is, but it just looks great.
Yeah. No, it's a good looking Nike SB Dunk.
Mhm.
Yeah, they did a great job. Oh yeah, I forgot to show. There's extra chocolate laces on here too.
Yes, yeah. I don't recall if mine came with extra laces. I think it probably did, but I just never switched them
You're
out.
like, wait, what happened here? And this one actually has the Zoom Air technology in it as well, and it's got like the whole branding, which is
Yeah,
kind of unusual. You don't really see that
right. It's not something
on
you.
the insole.
That's true. Yeah.
What's
Nice.
up, William from Brooklyn? How you doing? Good to see you in here checking in with us all. For those of you who are just catching the end of this live, Mons and I had pretty chill week, I feel like, as far as pickups. We didn't go too
Oh,
crazy,
yes.
which is good.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it wasn't too crazy at all. But
Mhm.
yeah, I really love the three pairs that you got, even though one was kind of like a reach back. But I obviously you got it
I
for a
can
great
see
price
that.
point, which always makes us all feel better. Another sneaker math, right?
Yes, always, always. Yep. So, and I love the pairs you showed as well, and especially those. I'm gonna keep talking about the sambas until I get a pair for myself. So, love the ones you shared, and of course the upcoming ones. So, a lot of exciting things for sure to kind of end the year.
Did you see the Attack on Titan finale, Mons?
Of course, I did. I did.
You
I was
did.
waiting for
I
it.
feel bad. I don't want to like ruin it for anybody.
I know,
For
like
those
I
of
don't
you
want
who
to
are
talk
anime
about it.
fans.
Right. I don't want to talk about it if people haven't watched it.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to wait a little bit on
I
it. But
know. Because it's been
yeah.
like, for those of you who've been watching it since the beginning, I mean, it's been like
Mhm.
10 years
Yes,
of
it's been
them
10 years.
putting, different seasons out. That's how long we've been
Mhm.
waiting, for this
Yep.
finale to come out. 10 years. So I don't want to ruin it for somebody who, has been watching the series for a decade and all of a sudden you're on
Yeah.
this live and you're like, I hate you too. I don't want to be that person.
I know, right? I feel like we have to put a disclaimer. It's like, oh yeah, don't listen to this part of the live or just like hop out and then maybe I don't know.
I know.
But
Nobody ruin it in chat. I know
yeah.
some of you already have your
Say
opinions on it. But yeah, don't ruin it for anyone who's like waiting to watch the finale. You'll definitely just have to, see it for yourself and take it all in. And for those of you who
yes.
are going to be here, for the anime convention in New York, I'm going to be there.
One.
I hope you can come, Mons. There's like so much going on in New York. We're just going to have to like
There's
have you come
always
out here
something
for a
else going
month.
on in work for sure. No, I was like, oh my gosh. Now that I because I think trips for me have kind of like concluded for the rest of the year. The only other place I'll be going to is Vegas. And yeah, so if we
Oh,
do end up going to
Vegas.
New York sometime in the next year or so. But yeah, going to Vegas. Actually, for I'm tagging along. Actually, my husband has a work conference, and I'm tagging along. So I'm just
Great
there
reason
to
to be out there,
indulge.
Mons.
I'm just there to indulge on all the food and shopping and
Oops.
whatnot. So yeah,
Osai, you're gonna have to wait for our top sneaker of the year. We're definitely gonna have to do something live,
not
Mons.
just
Come
yet. Yes,
December.
we'll have to do something for that for sure. But yeah, not just yet because I am still waiting on a few pairs that may shift my top 10. So um, yes, more to come on that for sure.
Yeah, well, I'll be excited to hear, the fun things you do in Vegas. We have a new member, Neil Kinman. Welcome to the Shade community. We're so
Welcome.
happy to have you be a part of getting early access to,
Mhm.
all of our content that we're going to be putting out here for the holiday season. Again, if you are joining this live, you haven't hit that thumbs up button, definitely hit the thumbs up. Let Mons and I know that you enjoy us going live together. Again, I know it's been a few weeks of us not being on here, but we'll see as far as consistency goes with our schedules. We're going to try and do these lives once a week for all of you. But
Mhm.
definitely a lot of sneaker releases to come for November and December.
Mhm.
And I know Mons is already looking forward to the Alma Mater, so excited to
I
see if
can't
we're
wait.
both able to cop a pair of those.
Yeah.
The completionist in me has to get it, so it's unfortunate that I
Mhm.
have that disorder in me.
I feel like if we have the whole thing, we have to keep getting the rest of them to complete the collection. I feel like it's only right if you do that. So I
Exactly.
totally feel you on that.
I know. And I actually partnered up, for a giveaway for the Gran Turismo. So I'm going to be announcing
Oh,
those winners shortly. I'll be messaging all of you individually. So if you participated in this giveaway on any of my social platforms, thank you so
mhm.
much. I'm going to be letting the winners know shortly who was able to win a free copy of that movie, which was incredible. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go and check it out. But again,
I
huge
will.
shout out to all of you for supporting this channel. It is incredible our growth that we've had in the past month. I mean, I feel like we just hit 70K and we're already, past 80, on our way to 90K.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I can already see the plaque in, my peripheral. So thank you again for all of your support. It means the world. And again, as Mons knows, there's so few of us ladies out here representing, and it's a lot harder for us to grow. I know that a lot of you may not be content creators, but because there's so few women out here, it's a different world for us to create sneaker content. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not already following Mons, definitely go check her channel out. She is putting out some insanely amazing good content on sneakers. She does so much with her bear bricks as well that is so unique and so different and so fun to watch. And also, Mons, of course, you've got some of the best style out there when it comes to, fashionably styling your sneakers in different ways. So yeah, I can't wait to see your growth and your progress. But AKA Mons is her channel. Check her out there. And, she's got some great imagery on her Instagram. But yeah, happy as always to have you on with us, Mons.
Thank you so much for having me as
Really,
always.
yeah, of course. We're here for female empowerment. And again, you jumping on our lives shows Mons and
Mhm.
I that you actually care about women out here who want to talk about sneakers and
Of
once in a
course.
while talk about anime.
Yes, many interests. So likewise, and I'm super excited to see all your growth. And I've already seen you hit that 100K mark even by the end of the year. So I wouldn't be surprised when you hit that milestone. But when you do, all well deserved, all of the great content that you're putting out. So it is such a privilege and an honor to be co-hosting with you and talking about sneakers and everything in between. So thank you for having me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mons. Thank you, everyone, as well, who
Thanks,
attended this live
everyone.
stream tonight. We always appreciate your questions and your support. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to
Yeah.
the channel. We definitely love all the support we can get. You need the female perspective. You have a daughter. Neil, I love that. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys out there, you've got so many women in your lives, whether it's a girlfriend, a mom, a wife, daughters. We just want to show that there's women out here that also have a passion for sneakers. And I think it's
Yeah,
so important to have
absolutely.
variation. And I do know that
Mhm.
there's so few of us, but we are really trying to expand and show that we have this like really knit, safe community where, women can come and be a part of it. So even if you're just
Mhm.
starting out collecting sneakers or have any questions like for Mons and I, like we want you to be a part of this community in any way
Mhm.
possible. So we really
Absolutely.
truly appreciate you guys jumping on these live streams with us and showing that support. But again, we are She Speaks Sneakers. We'll be trying to, keep up with these weekly lives, and we can't wait to see all of you on the next one. So have an amazing night, everyone. We will catch you on the next live stream.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.